Good morning. Oh, I sound ridiculous, but I feel a bit better today. And I apologise for the coughing and spluttering and sniffing and all that jazz, and I don't know what this piece of hair is doing. It's decided it wants to make itself known. It is Wednesday the 18th of December. Yes, because it's 7 days till Christmas. Damn. And my dad is coming up to see us today, and I completely forgot about that a couple of days ago. Oh, I'm gonna have to straighten it, aren't I? That just, it's too much. Whee! Anyway, so I am, Amelia slept until like 9:20 today. Chris, basically, she woke up really uncomfortable and itching last night. And, oh my God. And Chris had to do a second comb through. And found 6 more. So how bad do I feel having done the first comb through and not catching them? So yeah, I think he was up until about 2 doing the comb and then trying to get her back down again, which meant that she came in with me afterwards and slept through till 9:15. So I am, it's now 10:10. I am going to quickly speed tidy my entire downstairs because Dad's coming. Ridiculous. And then I think we're gonna go and find some lunch and then gonna go into Oxford, so we'll probably do natural history and Pitt Rivers because they're 2 of my favourite museums in the entire world. Pitt Rivers particularly. And Amelia now is getting to that point where she finds everything fascinating, so we're gonna go and do that after I've done this bit of hair. My usual plaits, scrapeback. And you seem to see me a lot with my hair like this. I now have to also catch up on the mountain of laundry that I haven't done over the last 7 days. 7 days? Yeah, I think that was about probably 6 days actually. I did some laundry on Friday, but it's now Wednesday. So yeah, I need to do some laundry. It's piled up, particularly as we're going through towels and stuff for Amelia. And then we'll head into Oxford. So yeah, that's the day today. As well as taking copious amounts of day nurse. I've just taken my morning. I should make a note of that time. Just taken my morning lot, so that's 10 o'clock, which means I can't have another lot until 2, and then our next lot could be at 6. Yeah, that works. And then night nurse at 10. Yes. I hate being ill. I hate it. Where are we? Who's with you? Are you on a bus? What are we going to go and see? What are we going to see? You got a granddad. We are on the park and ride. Yes, we're going to go and see the dinosaurs. Amelia is actually wearing dinosaur tights today as well. I'll show you that later. But first, lunch. Hello. Sup? Oh, someone's got my headphones on. We are home. It was quite cold. Apparently I'm not allowed to say anything. I am drinking Earl Grey. Cream of Earl Grey, which is David's tea version. Apparently I'm just not allowed to talk.
Be so bossy.
You're so bossy, Pickle. Dad's still here. He's having Yorkshire tea.
Bossy.
I thought I'd try the cream of Earl Grey from David's tea.
Thank you.
It's alright. It's not as nice as Earl Grey crumb from Bird and Blend, but it's alright, it's drinkable. We're warming up because it was quite cold, and this one did not want to walk from the museum to the bus stop. Took my dad on a bit of a touristy walk around Oxford, which was nice. Got to see all the old spots, but other than that, we are now home. She is watching Dino Trucks, and I'm going to do some more on Chris's present. He is watching these vlogs. Hi, lovely. So I can't show you what I'm making him. So you're just getting the octopus. I'm sorry. Good evening. Excuse the hair, I've taken it out the plaits. Bedtime is done. We have, after last night's hideous itch episode, we have introduced the chemicals tonight. So 15-minute stuff, greasiness in her hair, and then Chris did the comb because he is the delouser in this house apparently, and he only found either dead lice or eggs, so hopefully that worked. Proof will be in the pudding tomorrow or tonight if she carries on itching, but we will see and see how she does tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the dentist, which will be fun. Yeah. I am currently catching up on Vlogmas again, as I usually do. I started watching the Strictly final, which I missed obviously on Saturday night, this morning, and I had it on in the background as I was cleaning the kitchen. I didn't actually stop and watch the dances. I only stopped to watch the opening dance by the pros, which kind of really tells me how I felt about the final. Like, my favourite people had gone. Not to say that the right person didn't win. The person that I wanted to win, who I thought deserved to win, won. So that's fine. Mostly for their pro, actually, more than anything else. Yeah, of the 3 pros in the final. I'm trying not to give spoilers in case anyone hasn't actually watched it yet, but it's pretty all over the internet. But yeah, I wanted that pro to win because I think they're great. Notice how I'm not using pronouns or gendered pronouns. But I actually have no interest in watching the final. I think I might... I don't even want to watch the Taylor Swift. Yeah. We just had curry. It was very nice. It was nice to see my dad today. So you'll have seen some shots of us in the Natural History Museum in Oxford and wandering around the Christmas market. I would have done a bit more shots of the city that I used to work in, but on the way back to get the Park and Ride bus, Amelia basically didn't want to be put down, and she didn't want to be carried by anyone but me. So even though Grandad said, you can go on my shoulders, no. So I'm going to do more of the octopus tonight. I've started Chris's present again. I've gone back to the original idea. Anyway, so yes, I'm doing that. What I'm actually going to be doing though is my Fibre Lounge cowl, because I want to catch that up. I am almost caught up with one of the socks, which I did while Amelia was having her hair combed, because I like to be in there even though I'm not doing the combing. But yeah, let me show you what I got advent wise. They're over here today. And then once I am up to date with the cowl, I'll show you the cowl. So this is what was in Fibre Lounge today. which is Mint Bee Cat Fight in a Lily Pond. It's alpaca, merino and nylon. 20% alpaca, 60% merino, and the rest nylon, 20% nylon. Yes, you can tell there's some fuzz coming off it. It's really nice. I'm looking forward to seeing how that crochets into, that's particularly doubled up. And then Vicky Brown today was this one, which is Pesto, which works quite well. And then Strawberry Fields was this multicoloured amazingness. Look at that. And I will quickly look up the book, which I'll put on the screen. That is, I'm going to hold this up here and then the book cover will be there. I think that's a pretty good likeness. Anyway, we'll see how that crochets up. That'll be quite interesting to see how it crochets up. But not for a while because I'm still on square 5. Definitely a New Year project. Once I've got the gift crochets and gift knits out of the way. My plan is, once the octopus and the scarf are out the way, are done, I need to then cast on my dad's Christmas / birthday socks. He's getting one sock for Christmas and one sock for his birthday. And then, so that needs to be cast on, but we're not seeing them till the 2nd of January, so I've got some time there. And then I'm also obviously gonna carry on with my temperature blanket, finish my Wham socks and my cowl if I haven't caught up with those by Christmas Day. And then I am also going to start the Boundaries blanket cowl, which is a Louise Tilbrook cowl that's running right now. We're on week 3 of, or rather square 3 of 8, but it's every 2 weeks and it's very chill, which is the whole point of the Boundaries cowl. It's 8, oh my god, I can't even remember how many squares. We're going until March. I've actually set it up on my Trello board, wait a minute, because I'm like that. 10 squares? We're going to March basically. Oh no, 8 squares and 2 weeks, 2 different, 2 glues. I think that's it. I actually don't know. Shall I go and have a look at the Ravelry page? I will put a link to the cowl in the description box below. Boundaries by Louise Tilbrook. They're 10-inch squares with a border, hence the boundaries. You get a prompt for a boundary that you might find helpful. So this week's boundary was all about making sure you've got sensible boundaries around Christmas time, particularly in this political atmosphere. Louise is definitely one of my people. She is dismayed, I think is the word. I'm not actually that snotty, but it's all in my throat, which is really annoying. 12 squares. April. I haven't put enough things in my, so should be releasing 12 squares. Yeah, I haven't put enough items in my checklist on my Trello board because I have a Trello board for my projects. If anyone wants to see it, then I'll see if I can share a link down below, but it's literally, if anyone's used Trello, it's an online Kanban board. You need to see it to understand it. So basically it's a big board, you have different headings, and then you have these cards which are something to do. It could be a to-do list, it could be, for me it's projects, so each project has a card and it will be moved onto, so I've got ones that I've got cards, I've got a list for deadlines, advent, in progress, Q finished, or is it Q pro? Anyway, Q finished, and then frogged as well. And then as I decide what I'm doing with each of these particular projects, I will move them to the relevant list, basically. And it gives me a visual representation that things like the Ravelry notebook doesn't, because everything's separate. So I haven't put my entire queue on there because my entire queue is like 160 things long. But the queue that's kind of probably the top 12 to 20 projects that are on my horizon, the ones that I really want to do soon. It's like on my queue I've got all the sock patterns up. It's pretty much my entire library, but I didn't want to put, I don't use my library for that. I use my library for storage. I use my queue for keeping things kind of front and centre in what I want to do, and really only the front page of my queue is relevant of the 6 pages that I've got. Whereas the Trello board, I've got everything in one place, and also the deadlines board that I've got, which is the first, it's at the left hand side, first one that comes up when you open the Trello board, it kind of keeps things front and centre. So yeah, the deadline things I've got are octopus, scarf, socks for dad. I've also put gnome for home for Christmas, but actually I might move that into my queue, high up, but into my queue, because I do want to do the, not the oh gnome you didn't, the yeah, it is oh gnome you didn't, the most recent Sarah Shearer gnome along. I want to do that one at some point, and I was going to do it out of holding 2 strands of Aran doubled, so huge basically, but I'll come to that when I come to that. That might be a January project. There's a few other things I want to get done. Oh, and I put my potential make 9 on Instagram yesterday. Yes, yesterday. With the 9 makes that are, I've got the yarn, they're ready to go. I might as well have put them in project bags, they're ready to go. There's some that are already balled up. So I just need to, some of them I just need to swatch, and then some of them I can just get going. So I put that up on my Sophie Swan Instagram yesterday, if anyone hasn't seen that, so go and have a look. I am not doing what I did last year, which was do my make 9, then our eyes were opened in January, and pretty much every single thing on my make 9 became irrelevant. So yeah, for the majority, actually most of the designers of the patterns that are on my make 9 are BIPOC, or the yarn is by a BIPOC yarn dyer. Lola from Third Vault features 3 times on that in terms of her yarn. Or there are people who I consider safe. There's a lot more other things that I've got yarn for and I have ready to go, but those are the things that are kind of my top 9 things that I want to start first after I finish some of my queue. So yes, I think that's it. I've been talking for 13 minutes, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to go back to watching some Vlogmas. I need to watch his Dark Materials. Chris has watched it. I told him he should. So I need to watch that before Sunday. I'm not in the mood to do it tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I'm still feeling a little bit... Oh, I haven't shown you my tea. I got carrot cake. And I either have this downstairs or I've had it before and it was good. So this also might be going in my to put in my the tea that I send out when I'm sending out gifts and stuff. I always try and put a tea bag or a sachet of soak, one of the 2, in there. So I might put this in because carrot cake is quite, yeah. Although it has got nuts in it, so I wouldn't want to send it to someone who can't do nuts. Interesting. Right, I'm going to say goodnight now. Thank you for coming with us today into Oxford, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.